Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS. Here's Fisherman's Marine and Outdoors Deal of the Week.
And this is a new one. I don't know if we've seen this one in the past. We've been doing the Deal of the Week for Fisherman's Marine for about a decade now, but this is a new one. Sunglasses. This is under their Extreme brand. This is the in-house brand for Fisherman's Marine. Regularly $49.99, on sale for $24.99, so half price for a nice pair of sunglasses. And trust me, you can't have too many pairs of sunglasses around. Y'all know what I mean. They go over the side of the boat. You forget them, you lose them, or one of your buddies ends up with them and you never see them again. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, so pike minnow numbers for all of you that are out there targeting them. I haven't looked at these yet, so whoa. Look at Cass Lamech. Good night. Okay, so that's a big week. And Rainier. Wow. Okay, so down in that lower river, either there's been a bunch of folks going after them or they have moved into that area. Interesting way. Willow Grove wouldn't do the same. So that's interesting all by itself. Chinook Landing, 262. Washougal, 722. So still a very good week in that area with 8,100 total for the Washougal. So that, at least that check area, that check station. And as we move up east towards Boyer Park, which again, I know I say it every time, Dalles, though, you can see has certainly started to drop off. That was well into the 4 digits all the way up until just this week. So very normal that the Dalles starts to slow down. Again, for those that are out there targeting them, it's a very interesting area in the Dalles area. Boyer Park, which typically turns out to be the #1 spot towards the latter part of the season, which is the end of September, but at 384. So it is picking up a little bit of steam. Taking a look at the final numbers. So 6146 for last week, and then totaling 66,000. So pretty darn good year. I don't know if it's a record pace, but that's pretty darn good. I haven't looked at the amount of participation, but I know that it has been up for this year. And it goes without saying, salmon and steelhead need all the help that they can get. And in particular, the steelhead really need as much help as possible. Okay, so I won't even get to Saturday and Sunday yet. We have a Facebook question that we're going to try to answer. We've got the time for it, and this is one that we've been trying to get in here for a while. This particular question is from Tom. Says he's new to the area and used the show to learn all about local fishing. You've mentioned a triangle. Can you explain on or expand on what that is and how to use it? Okay, so whenever you hear me talk about a triangle flasher, Tom, since you're new to the area, it's just a flasher, okay? And it is the original fish flash is what it typically is, not one of the, this is an oversized, but not a 360, it's the fish flash. So it's what we typically use with a herring behind it, or pretty much any bait if you want. Spinners are also very useful behind a inline flasher or a triangle flasher, fish flash being the original. So again, Tom, certainly something that you need to keep on your radar. When you do go over to Fisherman's Marine, you're gonna see a wall of fish flash flashers, again, in the shape of a triangle. I can't believe I don't have one in here. But when you do so, just think this: chartreuse, maybe a little pink chartreuse, maybe a little red if you're Bill Monroe Jr., but kind of narrow it down to that, because there's going to be a lot of different colors. You're going to go, holy smokes. But anything with chartreuse is my favorite by all means. Saturday, we got Zach Carruthers, who's going to be talking about some of his missions out there. He is a guide. Also, Austin Mosier from the east side. I believe he'll be in the Brewster Pool, as long as it's still open, chasing sockeye. And then Sunday, Ken Vellante from Coldwater Strong. We were going to talk about sockeye plunking, but since that's basically fizzled out for 2025, we're going to move that to talking about Chinook fishing from the bank, which is arguably the best way to go after them in the fall, but we'll talk about that then. As always, though, everyone, tight lines, shoot straight. Please be safe out there. We'll see you next Saturday right back here on KPDX at 9 a.m. Have a great weekend. You know, don't get sunburned. It looks like it's going to get pretty nice out there.
Thanks for watching Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, sponsored by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.